Hello and welcome back to another episode of Super Spurs with me, DJam FM. In today's matchup, we'll be taking on West Ham. We've already played them in a game this season, but for the purpose of this, because of how well both teams are doing, I thought it's important just to keep you updated with how we're progressing and doing against the teams that are around us in the league. Now, since we've last saw each other, which wasn't too long ago, we've only had the one result, which was against Aston Villa in the league. Now, injuries have resulted in a bit of a change up in personnel. So as a result, we had to play Dele Alli as a holding midfielder with Ryan Mason as a box-to-box, which then meant Andre Dizel got his chance to play centre midfield. Damari Gray got an opportunity as well. But Dele Alli and Gray got themselves on the score sheet after we went 1-0 down. I have to admit, I've just looked at it in the last few seconds whilst I was talking to you there. 2 clean sheets since the start of the year? That's something I really need to look at, because leading into the latter part of the season where we've got some massive games coming up, that is not good. But as I said, the victory puts us in a good part for the match against West Ham now. Fitness is now starting to take its toll on the team. We've got Eric Dyer and Bentaleb now out injured, which means that today's tactics and today's lineup means that we're going to be starting with Hugo Lloris, Trippier, Alderweireld, Weimar, who hasn't had much game time starts, Danny Rose, Galloway can play defensive midfielder, so he's going to sit in the holding role just because Ryan Mason is on 89% condition at the moment, so may not be able to last the entire game. So Dele Alli, and then the usual front four of Lamela, Eriksen, Song and Kane. We've got a few options on the bench, but there's quite a few people struggling in terms of general conditioning. But this is the strongest team I can possibly put out to play against West Ham. So yeah, second versus fifth. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. We're away from home. Could be a potentially tricky match. We really have to start winning this type of game in order to really stretch ourselves away from the likes of Chelsea and West Ham, who are now 4th and 5th. But we'll see how today's game go. Yeah, it does say on here Harry Kane has just put he's put pen to paper on a new contract. Him and Dele Alli have just signed new deals, signed until the year 2020. So hopefully interest for both of these two will now stop for a bit. It's good that 2 English players have, committed their future to the team, which is amazing. Which is what we want. This is the whole point of the series. In today's game, we've got 5 English players playing. We've got 6 on the bench. So the team is starting to now kind of take shape in terms of English personnel. But yeah, so there's probably going to be quite a few changes during the summer. I didn't want to change too much now because we're doing quite well. But then once the transfers are then made, it then gives me a whole summer to play around with the team and see how we can try and put as many English players in as we can. But anyway, back to the game. Eriksen to Lamela now. We've got a good attack here. What can we do? Nothing. It doesn't look like an awful lot because Winston Reid's now got the ball. Plays it back to Jenkinson. Victor Moses. But Dele Alli intercepts to Eriksen. And West Ham have the ball again. Trippier to Galloway to Eriksen. This is a long highlight. What can we do? Song, can you play it back? Lamela at the back post. Yes. Song to Lamela. 1-0. In the opening 10 minutes, we are 1-0 up. Get in. Good stats in terms of possession for the opening 10 minutes. So Eriksen to Song, who plays a great ball back. Lamela at the back post. Not marked. Perfect for us. 1-0 up. Great start to a match. Absolutely brilliant. And the second tack of the game looks like it's going to Dele Alli to Song on the right hand side. Puts the ball over. Lamella's just hit the post. The same combination, but we've just hit the post. What an opportunity that would have been to be 2-0. It looks like... Yes, Harry Kane! I was just about to say, I looked like the highlight was over. But Song plays a brilliant ball in, and Harry Kane gets himself another goal. Kieran Trippier to Song. With the ball in, and Harry Kane on the volley. Adrian can't even react. It's 2-0 Tottenham within 20 minutes of the game. Absolutely amazing. Wow, what a start. I'm in complete shock of, just absolutely incredible. Song's got both assists. Eriksen with the ball in from the corner now. Dele Alli is 3-0. And Dele Alli gets himself a goal. That's the third goal of the season for Dele Alli. West Ham 0, Tottenham 3. Dele Alli marks his new contract with a goal. And all those months of moaning and whinging that he wanted to join Manchester United and he wanted to be at a bigger club. Well, you're the centre stage now, my son. It's people like him, Harry Kane, Galloway, that I really, really want to build this team around. I'm happy with this. I'm going to switch to standard formation now at half time. Retain possession. Let's take off some of these other tactics. Let's slow the tempo down. Okay. Do we need to change anything? Who have we got in our next game? I'll have to have a check of this, but I'm going to say I'm happy with how things are going. Keep it up, lads. They seem quite happy with that. Who's our next game? Our next game is against Bournemouth. But then we've got Galatasaray 5 days later. I'm just thinking about fitness-wise. I want to try and keep as many of these players fresh as I possibly can. I won't make a sub for the time being. I'll wait to 55. We've got a couple of options there, but some of those aren't doing great in terms of fitness either. So we've just got to see how that goes. But yeah, Lamella on the ball now. Gets tackled by Song. He could go into the book. He does. Few seconds of the restart. And yeah, an amazing first half of football. Man City. Sorry, I just saw Man City's score come up on the side there. 2-0 up against Norwich. So 57 minutes in. Both Galloway and Ali are not struggling, but yeah, they are. Let's bring Mason on for Ali. And we'll bring Vertonghen on for Galloway. I know he's not 100% confident there, but I kind of got no choice. I just need to keep as many of our players fresh as possible. There's a lot of games coming up for us now. Can you imagine if we'd have been involved in the League Cup and the FA Cup? I don't think this year the squad, in terms of fitness-wise, would have been able to keep up with it. But because these fixtures are causing us issues as they are. But yeah, so continues to be 3-0. That amazing first half has kind of set us in enough motion that there hasn't been any highlights. Just as I say that, I want a clean sheet, so I don't want West Ham to get themselves a goal. But great counter-attack over to Song now. Can he play it into the middle? He has a shot. Interesting. I would have thought, considering he's already had 2 assists, he might want to assist again, but Song's ball over. Kane clears it to Eriksen. Song's now going to get rid of it. Can it be a West Ham break? No. Alderweireld, great play, intercepts it. Mason to Ericsson to Lamela. Lamela on the left, needs to get past his man. He does, ball in, and Harry Kane gets himself our fourth goal. His 25th goal of the season. He is one of our own. I'm not going to sing it again. Oh, sorry. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Oh, Harry Kane. He's one of our own. 2 goals, 9.2 rating. Keep a clean sheet, Tottenham, for goodness sake. Come on, I want a clean sheet. 8 minutes left. Do we make any subs? Who's struggling? Ericsson is struggling. Let's take him off. Let's bring Gray on for the last few minutes. Switch him with Lamela. Just waste a few more seconds. Quite a few of the players now, 65 conditioning, 67, 68, 63 for Alderweireld. A lot of the team are now starting to struggle. As I said, it'll be interesting over the next few matches to see who can maintain their fitness in the long run. But an absolutely fantastic win. 4-0 against West Ham, who are in 5th place. They stay on 54. We now move on to 62. So what's that? 6. That's an 8-point lead over 4th and 5th place. That's. I wasn't expecting a 4-0 win against a fellow sort of top 4 chaser, if you know what I mean. But yeah, what a result. Absolutely fantastic. There's quite a few games now coming up, but the next one that you'll see me do will be very similar to what we've done with the Dynamo leg. I'll play the first one against Galatasaray at home, and then we'll do the second leg for the Europa League knockout round and see how we get on. It's going to be very interesting because depending on how the first leg goes, which is at home, we've got Chelsea 3 days after Galatasaray. So which one is going to be more important? But we'll come to that, as I said, depending on how the first leg goes, depending on how Bournemouth and Leicester go. Because if we've already got an established lead and we're having to go into this game trying to get a win, local pride may be at stake, but we could have developed quite a nice lead over them. But we'll find out more closer to the time. But I'm going to leave you with this screenshot of us in 2nd place. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, Twitter's in the description below. Follow me for all the updates on the channel. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Harry Kane on 25 goals for the season, 23 in terms of league system. He's having a blinder. We're going well. It's almost going too well, but yeah. As said, like, subscribe, Twitter. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and until next time, adios.